site. And we are in the beautiful Shenandoah Valley of Virginia. We are not at a historical site here. When they were building the house, they uncovered the tip of a bugle. And because we're in the Shenandoah Valley, in this area here, we're between Harper's Ferry and Winchester, a lot of troop movement through here. So we're actually here to find some Civil War artifacts. We're going to concentrate our efforts here in this yard first before we start venturing into the thicker stuff. Now Tommy, he can go into the thick stuff right off if you want. We're going to look for stuff in the areas that's already been mowed. Let's see what we can find. All right, I'm going to use my MineLab 800. I'm going to turn it on here. The program that I use is Park 1. There's a lot of programs on this machine. There's Park 1, there's Field 1, there's Gold, there's different ones here. So we're going to use Park 1, and we're going to noise cancel because he has a MineLab. Okay, and then we're going to ground balance because we're in an area that is very highly mineralized. So we're going to ground balance that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here to my iron. That's my swing ratio. So the lower that number, the deeper your coil will detect. Okay, so 5 is a pretty good middle range number, and I'm going to keep it on 5. And then you hold this button in and it takes you to your iron. And right now I got it at 1, meaning 1 lets you hear all the iron in the ground. But right now I don't want to hear iron in the ground because this house is fairly new. There's going to be a lot of garbage in the ground. So I'm going to bump that up. It goes up to 8. So if you got it at 8, you don't want to hear any iron. So I'll put it in the middle range. We're going to start right there. And we're just going to work ourselves out through here. And there's a little field out here we're going to work at. And then eventually we'll work ourselves right up to where his house is. And maybe, just maybe, we'll find something from the Civil War. All right, so far I haven't had a single good tone. I haven't made any digs yet. And I do have a good tone here, but it's only showing 2 inches deep. So that tells me it's probably not going to be anything exciting. But it's a high tone. You know, and that's coin range. And that is like 2 inches deep. So we're not going to make a big plug here because I think it's going to be aluminum, and I'm hoping that it's not aluminum. At this point I will take a coin. I'd be happy with a coin. So we're not only going to go that deep right there because it was showing very shallow. Okay, yeah, it's in the plug here, but okay, so what we're going to do, it's not a coin. It's not going to be a coin. It's going to be it's going to be right there. It's going to be aluminum trash. All right, let me dig that right there. Just get it nice and easy. Nice and easy. Okay, oh, right there it is. All right, well, aluminum absolutely sounds like coins. And I'll dig these every time I hear that sound. But when you see an artifact that's only reading 2 inches on your metal detector, it makes you suspect as to, you know, things like this. Hopefully the next plug will be something pretty cool. All right, you guys, I've been pulling a lot of trash out. Just got here. Went around the edge of the field here, around this way. I haven't been showing you what I've been finding because it's all been aluminum trash. I had a mid-tone right here. And I got it out. And it's over there. 17 and 19. And I haven't looked at it. But I can see it. I can see a rim right there. Right there. All right. That is a dropped 3-ringer. We are on the board right here. That's why I love metal detecting in the Shenandoah Valley, especially around Winchester, Virginia, because this kind of stuff could be in any random place. And we're on the board with the 3-ringer. And it's dropped. So that tells me the troops went right through here. They marched right through here. So let's see if we can't find some more of those. All right, I got a low tone here, and it's probably a shotgun shell or 22 casing. And I'll let you listen to it if I can find it again. Well, right there. Okay, so it's not so good. It's showing it 2 to 13, and it's not that deep. But I just found that 3-ringer. And sometimes brass, especially the casing of a Civil War bullet, can be low like that. Let's go down just a little bit more. All right, let's see. I'd love for it to be a round ball, because sometimes round balls will give low numbers like that. Okay, still down there. Still down there. Let's see how far down it is. All right. It's still deep. So we're going to dig that out a little bit. We're going to dig that out a little bit. There's a lot of rock in there. I don't know if you guys can hear, but there is a turkey gobbling right back in there somewhere. There, did you hear him? I'll try to be quiet. Right there. He's cackling. Okay, I've been pulling a lot of pull tabs out of here, so I'm just going to warn you. I don't see anything. All right, I don't see nothing. Ooh, what is that? What is that? Oh, it is a Civil War bullet. Holy cow. That's awesome. Number 2. Now, I don't know what kind that is. Boy, it's muddy. I'm sorry, you guys. I mean, it's raining out here, so everything's muddy right now. That's awesome. We'll clean that up and take a look at it. All right, on to the next plug. All right, so that bullet wasn't all that deep, and the landowner came down here. I showed him what we found so far, and he told me that this is the drain field of his septic system. And so he goes, they came in here and they shoved all the topsoil and all the dirt over there against those trees and the shrubs over there. So he goes, you might want to check over there. He goes, but they dug this all up. But I was really shocked to see that bullet, you know, that deep. So 2 bullets, I'm happy. All right, you guys, on to the next plug. I pulled this out of the hole. I absolutely don't know what this is. It almost looks like a punch of some sort. You know, it reads a solid 1718 on the Mine Lab, which is in the same range that the coins are reading. And, you know, it could be old. It absolutely could be old. So we'll clean that up. I'll put it in the video. We'll take a look at it. Hey, you guys, why don't you take a look at this old thing? Man, that thing is in great shape. Look at that. Look at that. That is awesome. That is really, really cool. There's a tractor right down there by the building. There wasn't a lot of farming here to farm. That is awesome. A lot of places, you know, you get down to Tennessee and Smoky Mountains and they restore that kind of stuff. You see it as lawn decorations. Here it just rots in the ground. That's really cool. All right, you guys, I think we're going to have to call it. I only found the 2 bullets. I saw Tom, he's right over here. We're soaking wet, it's pouring down the rain. I don't know if you guys can see it. I think we're just going to do a short video. Everything I've found, you've seen. But it's been interesting stuff, and it's been old stuff, and it's been associated with the Civil War. Those are all good, great things. But it's just, I mean, we're getting soaking wet here, so I think we're going to call. Hey, I just like getting out. You know, I just love getting out and exploring. I mean, and it's beautiful, you know. I mean, it's just beautiful stuff. You know, just blessed to be out here doing all this stuff. All right, you know, I'll bring everything out. I'll let you take a look at it. We'll call it the day. All right. Hello, you guys. Welcome back again. We're going to call it the day. It's just been a steady rain, not a downpour, just a steady rain. But we're getting soaked, and it's a little bit on the cool side. So we're going to call it. We'll just come back another day. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to Tommy's finds. He found his Civil War treasure. Is this Civil War silver cutlery, faux silver, right?
Faux silver, facsimile.
But you said that was 6 inches deep.
That was 6 inches deep.
Yep. So probably that goes back to the workers of the house here when they were building it.
Probably.
All right. Probably. All right. So here's what I found. I didn't find a whole lot more. I did find, I think, what might be a punch, you know, a leather punch. I found this 3-ringer. I found this one, and I think this is a 3-ringer too that's been cut. So the profile of the bullet is the same there. You can see 2 rings right there that line up with those 2 rings. So this part of it, the bottom part of the bullet, I think just got whacked away. And then I found this crazy 8. I have no clue what that's, probably off a telephone pole, but it was deep. And I found that shotgun stamp there, a rifle. Not sure what that is. It's heavy. I found maybe a musket ball and lots of pull tabs. And you know what? These things sound so good. So good. And if you don't dig them, you absolutely will miss a lot of great stuff. All right, you guys, that's going to do it for today. Sorry it's a short video, but it is what it is. We had fun. Hopefully you guys had fun sitting here watching us. Till then, we'll catch you on the next one.
Take care, everybody. Have fun.